Hello, Pathfinder Nation. Welcome back to another full week of exciting learning here in the virtual world. This is the week of September the 15th. It will run all the way through September the 19th. It's a full 5 days of instruction. Make sure you're ready to rock and roll this morning and get everything going off onto the right foot. Little reminder and kind of important, it's hard to believe this, but the first 6 weeks will end on this Wednesday, September the 17th. And then we'll be sending or making progress reports and grades available on Friday, September the 26th. So it will officially end on the 17th, but parents and guardians, you can expect to have access to those progress report grades on the 26th. Obviously, if you're logging into Portal on a pretty consistent basis, you'll be able to see where students stand. But that's a good checkpoint to really know, where everybody's doing, how they're doing, as we're starting to really kind of get through the first third of the semester. Another thing that we want to make available and make sure everybody knows is there is a survey out that the district is asking for some feedback specifically from students, and they're asking for student participation in grades 6 through 12. That's really going to be something we're going to make accessible to students and advisory so they'll be able to see that. We really want to encourage students to give some feedback. That's this week, really want that to get completed. So be looking for that survey from the district, but that'll be discussed in your advisory class to make sure that you're all set there. Parents, this kind of goes along with that first 6 weeks information, but it's very important that you know that our night school program starts tomorrow, Tuesday, September 16th. We sent home information on Friday, came in a one messenger that basically went through the whole night school schedule and showed links to every content area that students could log into to access support. And we will have night school from 4 to 7, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of every week. Of course, if we've got a holiday or if we've got no school on a certain day, we obviously won't have night school, but we will have core content assistance for every subject during that time period. So, for example, if you're struggling a little bit in your Algebra 1 class, there will be a math certified teacher available from 4 to 7 and can help you work through that. So the other piece of that I think is important is that we've just finished taking our CERT test. Now, some ninth graders will be taking a CAPTI assessment, which is kind of a next step for some of you, but everyone, 9 through 11, will have to complete exam room and study halls as part of kind of interventions to give you more support in some areas where you may need some extra help. So if you're working through your exam room and study halls after your CERT test this week and even next week, and you need some assistance, night school is a great place to go to get that extra help. So no, that's going to be something that's going to be discussed quite a bit, is this exam hall, study hall feature that is required for all students who took CERT 9th through 11th. So be on the lookout for that. That's very important. And it's also something that's going to help us know how to continue to provide extra intervention services for kids as we can keep moving through the school year. Another big date to put on your calendar is next Wednesday. It's Family Teacher Conference Day, September the 24th. So that day there will be no school for students, but we will be available that whole day for family conferences. So later on today, we're going to be sending out sign-up information. So if you are a family that would like to meet with a specific teacher, you can go ahead and sign up with that teacher to ensure that they will touch base with you on that day. Okay, that can be through a virtual Google Meet, that can be through a phone call, or it could be as simple as an email that you would just like them to give you some more information. That's a really good time of the semester to have like a checkpoint to touch base with a lot of our teachers to ensure that we're doing everything we can to help your students. So just let us know, but mark your calendar for the 24th. That's a big day that we want to make sure we kind of connect with as many families as possible, but we will send out the sign up information later on the day, and you'll have all this week and of course early next week to sign up, but we wanted to get that out early so you could go ahead and do that, especially for those that want to get things on your calendars and you want to get things kind of scheduled earlier. The last kind of date that I wanted to make sure that I made everyone aware of was Thursday, September 25th, which will be next Thursday. We're going to do our first family night of the school year. We've kind of sent that information out, but we will resend the flyer. That's going to be taking place that evening. So we'll send out that information. That's face-to-face at Dawson Orman Education Center. 900 South Floyd Street. So we're looking forward to seeing some people face to face and having our first family night of the year. So that's exciting. We'll send as much more out as we can about that prior to the event next week. But again, want to make sure you had it on your calendar and that you were good to go. Also, want to make everyone aware, I did this last week, but September is um, National Attendance Awareness Month. So as we're working through this month, we just want to continue to, first off, celebrate all of the students who have had great engagement and attendance so far the first 6 weeks of the school year. We've seen some of the highest engagement and attendance that we've seen since I've been principal, and this is my 4th year at Pathfinder. So we're super excited about that, but also want to encourage all students to make sure you're logging in each day. Those of you that have live classes, you're attending all your live classes. Those of you that are asynchronous, that you are logging into your classes and working through those Google Classrooms every single day, checking calendars, making sure you're on track. This is all very important. So you don't want to get into any situation where you get to November and you've fallen way behind and it's very difficult to catch up. So that's why this daily attendance, going to advisory, going to your classes, extremely important, staying connected with the school. Let us know how we can help support you with that. That's one of our visions for this school year is attendance and engagement, is that we want that as high as possible. And I think we're off to a really good start. So we've got a busy couple weeks ahead of us leading up into fall break. And as you know, fall break's kind of on the horizon. It is September the 29th through October the 3rd. So we have about 2 weeks of school here, and then you get a week break. So that's exciting, and that's a good point to kind of unplug and take a break and really make sure you're geared up for the second half of the semester. But no, that's on the horizon. It'll be here before you know it. Stay on top of things. Make sure you're attending all your classes, doing everything you're supposed to do. And of course, always reach out. If you need any support or you need any help at all, that's what we're here for. We want to see everybody be successful here at Pathfinder. Hope everybody has a great week. And like I said, reach out if you need anything at all. Take care.